Happy Thursday, scholars. So excited to pick back up where we left off yesterday. Yesterday, we talked a lot about the rules of capitalization, and today we're going to talk a little bit more about capitalization. We learned yesterday that we can capitalize the months, days, and holidays. We learned that we capitalize the letter I when it's lonely, when it's by itself. We capitalize names of people, places, or things. We capitalize titles, and we also always capitalize the first word of a sentence. Remember yesterday we learned mints to help us remember all of these different ways that we can capitalize. And today we're going to talk a little bit more about titles. There are some specific rules when it comes to what what words we should capitalize when we're looking at the title of a book, the title of maybe a TV show, of a play, of a movie, of a song. Whenever we're working with a title, we follow specific rules for capitalization. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So today, our essential question, what's really going to be guiding our thinking is what words should we capitalize in a title? Do we capitalize them all? Do we only capitalize some? That's what we're going to learn about today. So in order to help us remember how we capitalize in a title, we can remember this chant. So I'm going to say the chant a couple of times, and then you're going to do it with me on the computer. And just know, if Mrs. Lardner is going to look a little silly talking to a computer screen and moving her hands around, you should do the same thing. So here's our chant for today. So we can use uppercase letters at the beginning and the end, and any important words. We're going to do it one more time. So remember, when we're capitalizing in a title, we can use uppercase letters at the beginning and the end, and any important words. Anytime we see a word at the beginning of our title, we're going to capitalize it. The word at the end of the title, we're going to capitalize it. And we also capitalize any important words throughout the title. And so today we're going to talk a little bit more about what that looks like. All right, so let's actually take some time to take our chant and plug it right into a title to see if we can figure out the correct words that we should capitalize. This title is Riding the Skateboard Ramp. And as you can see, it's a story about a little boy who is learning how to skateboard and who is not doing such a great job. When I see this title here, Riding the Skateboard Ramp, I'm noticing that every word has a lowercase letter in the beginning of the word. I know that for a title, we're going to have to capitalize the word at the beginning, at the end, and any important words. So I want to take a look here. If I'm going to capitalize the word at the beginning, that word is riding. And if I'm going to capitalize the word at the end, that word is ramp. So the first edit I need to make is by capitalizing the first letter of the first word and the first letter of the last word of my title. I know that I have to capitalize the first word and the last word, but I also need to capitalize any important words. So I'm going to take a second and think about what words in this title are important. Riding the skateboard ramp. The word "the" doesn't seem too important, but the word skateboard seems pretty important. I don't know what kind of ramp I'm talking about unless I put in the word skateboard. So skateboard is important in this title. That means I also need to capitalize the S in skateboard. So my final title should look like the last example, Riding the Skateboard Ramp, with the word riding, skateboard, and ramp all capitalized. I told you that we're going to also capitalize important words. In the last example, we said that an important word was skateboard. Important words could be things like nouns. Skateboard is a noun. They can also be verbs. Skateboarding would be a verb. They can be adjectives, pronouns, or adverbs. Anything that's going to help you understand what you're getting ready to read or listen to or watch is going to probably be an important word. Some words that won't be important or will not be important are words like a or an or the, but, or, for, at, to, from, or by. These are words that are helping the title make sense grammatically, but aren't going to be important for us to understand the meaning of the title. So those are words that we are not going to capitalize. So remember, we're going to capitalize things like nouns, verbs, adjectives, pronouns, and adverbs, but we're not going to capitalize those unimportant words like a, and, the, for, but. You get it. So let's actually take some time to do some examples together. Let's look at this example, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is a pretty common title that a lot of people have either watched the movie or maybe you even read the book. I know that I always want to capitalize the first word. So the first word that I'm going to capitalize is going to be Charlie. It's also the name of somebody, so we know that it does follow our capitalization rules from yesterday. My second step is to capitalize the last word. The word Charlie stays capitalized and the chocolate factory is the last word, it gets capitalized. I always capitalize the beginning and the end, but also need the important words. So I need to look here. The words in the middle and the chocolate, which of those sound important? Well, and the were on my do not capitalize list. Those ones aren't important. But chocolate can be a noun. It can also be an adjective. So in this case, the word chocolate is going to be important for me to capitalize. So the three words that I should have capitalized in my title are Charlie, chocolate, and factory. I bolded and the to show you that those weren't important words, so we did not need to capitalize them. The title here is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. The red balloon. There's Lou again. He always likes to say hi on the videos. The red balloon. Capitalize the first letter of the. But the was not an important word. But because this unimportant word is the first word of the title, I need to make sure that I am capitalizing it. So even though the is not an important word, because it's the first word of the title, it always gets capitalized. I capitalize the first word and the last word. So the next word that I'm going to capitalize is balloon. There seems to be a word in the middle though, red. Red is an adjective. Is that important? Yeah. So in this title, I'm also going to capitalize the word red. What I'm going to notice here is that every word in my title is capitalized. Sometimes that's going to happen. Sometimes it won't. So here, every word was capitalized, but in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not all of the words were capitalized. It's super important that we think through the steps of the beginning of the word and the end of the word, and then think about any other important words that need to be capitalized. Let's do another one. Art of the West. Capitalize the first word. The first word here is art. The first word is, good job. I need to make sure that that one's capitalized. Now I capitalize the beginning of the word and I also capitalize the end of the title. So the last word in this title is what? Shout it out. You got it, West. So we need to make sure that we're capitalizing the word art and we're also capitalizing the word West here. Now we need to look at these other words, of and the. Are of and the important words here? Get ready to show me agree or disagree. Are they important or not important? If you said not important, give me an air high five. That is right. We do not need to capitalize these words. So our title should look like this: Art with a capital A of the West with a capital W. Now I want you to take a look at this last example. The example title is right here. Don't wait, jump in. I want you to tell me if the red color text, the orange color text, the green color text, or the blue color text is going to be the correct answer here. Think about it. Red, orange, green, or blue. Get ready to shout it out. Let me see if I can hear you on this side of the computer. Go ahead. If you said green, you got it. In this one, what I'm seeing is the first word don't is capitalized and the last word in is capitalized. The other rule though is that I need to capitalize important words. The word wait and the word jump are both important words, so they both need to be capitalized. In this example, every single word of my title is capitalized. But remember, that's not the rule. We have to follow the rules, and it just so happens that we capitalized every letter in this example. Great work. All right, so now what we're actually going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm going to fill out some of the questions below in the Google form, and you're going to fill it out with me. Then when you press next, you're going to see that there's a brand new video and some new questions on the next page of the form. So let's go ahead and let's fill out some of these questions together. As I'm filling them out here, you can fill them out on yours as well. So I'm going to go to my Google Classroom and I'm going to take a look at the assignment for today. The assignment for today is April 16th. That's today. We're capitalizing titles. I'm going to go ahead and click on the form and we're going to see it open up in a new document. If you got to this point, you have already figured out how to fill out this part of the form because you're already here watching the video. So let's think for a second. What words do we capitalize in a title? Well, my chant is that we capitalize the words in the beginning. We capitalize the letter in the beginning word, the last word, and any important words. So I see beginning word here. I see last word, that's right. Any other important words? Yep. Every word in a title gets capitalized. Nope, that's not true. Sometimes we capitalize all of them because they follow the rules, but sometimes not all of the words are capitalized. So I'm not going to select that answer. Now I need to rewrite the following titles using the correct capitalization. So I'm actually going to need to type into the computer now. Riding the skateboard ramp. Oh, that was the example we did earlier. We remembered that we needed to capitalize the first word. When I'm typing on the computer and want to do a capital letter, I'm going to press and hold the shift key and then click the letter that I want. If I don't press the shift key, I'm going to get a lowercase. So I want to make sure that I'm pressing and holding the shift key and typing in the letter R. So I'm going to type out the title, Riding the Skateboard Ramp. Well, we said the was not important, skateboard was important, and ramp was important. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we did this one too. That was a capital C, so shift C for Charlie. The words and the were not important, so they do not get capitalized. The word chocolate, what was that? Chocolate, that's important, it gets capitalized, and factory also gets capitalized. The red balloon, the got capitalized here, not because it's important, but because it was the first word of the title. Red was an important word, and balloon was the last word of the title, so it gets capitalized. Art of the West, we said art is capitalized, it's the first word. The words of and the word the, they're not important, they do not get capitalized, but West is the last word of the title, so it gets capitalized. Once you click next, you're going to come to the next section of the form and there's going to be a new video. Don't forget to watch the video and then answer the questions. I'll see you over there. Bye.